You've probably spent time looking at your belly in the mirror, but the fat that poses the most serious threat to your health isn't the kind you can grab. It lives inside you, packed around your liver, kidneys, and intestines. It's called visceral fat. And unlike ordinary body fat, it isn't just sitting there, it's actively talking to your body, releasing inflammatory signals that quietly raise your risk of diabetes, heart disease, and more. Today, I want to walk you through exactly what happens inside your body the moment you start losing it, because the changes go way deeper than the scale. Part 1. Your hormones start rewriting the rules. Here's something most people don't know. Visceral fat isn't passive. It functions almost like a rogue gland secreting proteins called cytokines that keep your body in a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. But the moment fat loss begins, when insulin levels drop and your body shifts into fat-burning mode, something remarkable happens. A hormone called adiponectin rises. This hormone helps your muscles use fuel more efficiently, like switching your engine from leaded to premium. What's truly remarkable is that dropping inflammation can lift brain fog and stabilize your mood before you even notice a single pound lost. Your body feels it before your genes do. Part 2. Your organs finally have room to breathe. Unlike fat stored under your skin, visceral fat physically crowds your organs. Think of it like packing material that was never supposed to be there. The liver, heavily linked to visceral fat buildup, starts recovering almost immediately. Its ability to filter blood and manage cholesterol gets dramatically better as the pressure lifts. The heart no longer has to push blood through a congested abdominal cavity. Blood pressure often drops measurably within just a few weeks. The lungs get more room too. When the diaphragm has less pressing on it, your breathing deepens. Some people describe it as their first full breath in years. Part 3. Where does the fat actually go? The fat doesn't vanish. It gets broken down through a process called beta oxidation. Stored triglycerides are released into your bloodstream as free fatty acids, travel to your cell's mitochondria, and get converted into usable energy. The byproducts are carbon dioxide and water, which means roughly 84% of the fat you lose, you actually breathe out. The rest leaves as sweat or urine. You're literally exhaling your old fat. Part 4. Your metabolism resets. After sustained visceral fat loss, your body doesn't just look different, it operates differently. Your cells become significantly more insulin sensitive. Blood sugar stops spiking and crashing. Those relentless sugar cravings that felt impossible to ignore, they lose their grip, not because of willpower, but because your biology changed. And leptin, the hormone that tells your brain you're full, starts working properly again. High visceral fat essentially jams that signal. As it clears, you naturally feel satisfied with less food. Your hunger becomes honest again. The good news: visceral fat goes fast. Here's the most encouraging thing about visceral fat: because it's so metabolically active, it's actually the first type of fat your body is willing to burn. It responds faster than stubborn subcutaneous fat. High-intensity interval training spikes growth hormone, which directly targets visceral stores. Even short sessions work. Cutting refined sugar keeps insulin low, and low insulin is the unlock switch for fat burning. You don't have to go zero carb, just reduce the processed stuff. Prioritizing sleep manages cortisol, the stress hormone that actively signals your body to store fat in the abdominal cavity. Poor sleep is one of the most underrated drivers of visceral fat accumulation. The thing that gets me about visceral fat is how invisible it is and how powerful the changes are once you start losing it. It's not just about how you look. Your organs work better, your brain works better, your hunger becomes trustworthy again. If this changed how you think about fat loss, drop it in the comments. I read everyone. And if you want to go deeper on any of these mechanisms, let me know which section you want me to break down further. Subscribe if you're new. I post every week on how the body actually works, without the hype. See you in the next one.